Hi, I'm Jesse.
I'm Cameron.
And today we're going to be doing a little fishing video. We've noticed that a lot of videos you see online about fishing just don't really give you very much information. There'll be a montage of them catching fish, but they never tell you how they catch the fish. So we're here to help out with that. Today we're using a small selection of baits. So here we have a 9.5 inch watermelon worm. I don't remember what brand it is. This is a KVD 1.5 square bill crankbait. We're going to be using that because they run shallow, and since we're in a small pond, we don't want to be going too deep. This is a scatter wrap by Rapala, and that is in a bass color. And here we have the Rebel brand Popar, which is a favorite of many fishermen. And we're going to be giving this a try. We're not going to switch out baits a lot this time around, and we're going to see what we can do. Alright, so this is the pond where we're fishing. It's currently the middle of July, so it's nice and hot. If you look down here, you can see there's a lot of vegetation. So we're going to want to go keep it shallow, because if we go down too deep, we're going to snag up moss every time, and that's going to be really annoying. So we're going to use some topwaters, some worms, and a couple square bills, which I know usually people use square bills around rocks, but I kind of like them in grass too. You can
That's
also,
why I'm doing the scatter wrap here, because it's kind of zig from side to side. Zigzag, right?
The scatter wrap usually goes a bit deeper, but if you hold your rod tip up high and keep it elevated, you can usually keep it from going too far down. You could also use a lipless crankbait in this water, but we're going to stick with what we're using for now, and hopefully we'll catch some fish for you. Maybe.
Got one. He's decent.
Talk about keeping your rod tip down.
Keep your rod tip down.
Oh, that's not bad.
Ew. What did you catch, Cameron?
I don't know how much he weighs.
I'd say about a pound.
About a pound?
Yeah. Will you point out to everyone where you caught it off of and why you were fishing there?
Come over here.
What?
What'd you say?
Will you point out where you caught it and why you were fishing it?
Yeah. Alright, so first fish of the day. Caught a little 1 pound bass. And I was fishing right over here because there's a bunch of layover. And it's a prime spot that bass like to actually sit back and wait for bait fish to come into. And they ambush the bait fish. And this little guy did exactly that. Not bad. It's a good start. We're going to put him back in the water. Woo!
Good job. Buddy.
What is it?
Little bass. So that one was on the Rebel Popar. Obviously a little fish, but it's my first one for the night, so it's a good start, I guess. Alright, so I was fishing that Popar just as the sun started going down. We get some shade over here. And I was fishing along over there next to the laydown and the cover just like he was. I was just working it slowly through there, and he hit it. Oh, foul hooked on.
Oh.
Alright, you want to put that fin down for me? There you go. Now, no kicking. I don't want a hook in me. There we go. Gotcha. Another small one on the Popar. This time I was just throwing it up under, not even under the tree, just in the shade over there. Now that the sun's going down and the shade is spreading, they're going to start moving around more so they can look for food. So, by way of explanation, since I didn't really get into it, and I said I was going to, when I come to a pond like this and I'm trying to figure out where I want to fish, the first thing I do before I throw my line in the water is I take a look around. There's Cameron. I take a look around and I see what kind of features there are. Right here, you can see we've got a tree and it's kind of overhanging the water. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. It's hanging over the water a bit, so that's a good spot. It puts off a little shade. When it's hot like this in July, the fish love their shade, so you want to look for stuff like that. Further down over there, there's some more trees. That bridge would be good, but the main water doesn't actually go under it. Along that far bank, you can see there's a little tiny cove with some more trees and some moss floating on it. That would be a good spot. The first thing I would think of when I see that is maybe a frog. Frogs are always good in mossy areas. And then you come along, we can't really get to that bank. We're not looking to hike today. So this is about where it's in range for us to cast to. As you can see, there's some reeds on the far side, some more moss. Over here we've got the reeds. And this area right here is where we've been catching most of them tonight. And you've already seen that earlier. And we like it for all those reasons. It's got reeds, although it's super shallow right there, maybe about 6 inches right there, down to a foot right there. So we've been aiming over there closer to that tree that's laying down and that willow that's halfway submerged. And they seem to be enjoying that. Cameron just got his line out there. Right now he's using a little square bill and he's pulling it through that grass, trying to keep it just on the top of the grass. Well, that's a little better. Not great or anything. Alright, buddy. Yeah? You done yet? Whew. You done? Let's see what we got. What?
Watch, I'll cast along this shoreline and I'll catch the fish. Look.
Using different lures.
Nothing. Not a damn thing on Carnation is biting this bait. I got one!
Did you really?
No.
Don't lie. Make my wife run for no reason.
I make her run anyways when I take the shirt off.
There's another one. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Retake that one.
For the bloopers.
Try that again. There's another one on the popper. Not much bigger, definitely not a keeper, but he's a little fatter at least. Hey everyone, we didn't get a chance to do a wrap up at the end of those videos earlier, so I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and this is my first video that we're putting up, and we're going to work on the quality of the sound and getting some better shots in there, so bear with us on that, and we'll see you next time.